I'm Marie Brown. Welcome to my July 2014 Cottage Garden Tour. You're viewing a blue heron on top of my dock, and that's the crepe myrtle trees that you see there. That's a hummingbird moth on the phlox. That's right beside of my porch going up into the house. That's some sultanas that I started in my greenhouse. They're still pretty small. I got them set out pretty late. I think it was maybe the last of June when I set those out. It's a monarch butterfly on my zinnias. The purple phlox and the zinnias and the purple coneflowers are there in the bed together. That's Penny, my dog. I'm hoping that those will bloom heavier. They're in a little bit of shade. They're real thick and they got buds in them, so I'm assuming as the summer wears on that they will come into bloom more. I see the butterflies and the hummingbirds and the hummingbird moths all on those flowers, so they really like those. There's a bumblebee on the purple coneflower. I planted 2 pounds of zinnias. Some of them are down at the lake and some of them are there in the upper yard, which this is a picture of the upper yard. It's another hummingbird moth there. That's crepe myrtle and marigolds in the window boxes. The bee balm is still blooming, the lilies and phlox all there in that flower bed. That's a good long bloomer flower bed. That's the blue, I think that's borage, B-O-R-A-G-E. I started that in my greenhouse. I have it in several places this summer. I have some to my sister. I put out several more birdhouses, the gourd birdhouses. I grew them in my garden last year. Hung them out everywhere, and I've had more wrens than anything, but I've had a lot of birds in them this summer. That's the porch facing the lake, and it's got the white sultanas and the caladiums, and that's the spider plant that you see in the hanging baskets. That's the oak tree beside of my porch facing the lake. It gives really good shade there. You see the ivy growing up it. The squirrels and the birds all like that big oak tree. They sit there a lot. That's my backyard facing the road. I sit there. That's the white crepe myrtle. I sit there under the umbrella and watch my dogs while they play. They like to swim in that little pool. And they'll chase each other around the yard, and then they'll jump in their little swimming pool and wrestle there. And you can see where they've dug my yard up there. That was all grassed over this spring, but when I tell them not to do something, they don't pay a lot of attention to me. I think they know they've got my number. I think that larapi's really pretty right there. Really bright. That's my porch facing the road and my little greenhouse. You can see at the edge of the porch there. I use that swing a lot. That's where I like to see it. I take a nap in that swing sometimes too. really like being retired and being able to look at my flowers anytime I want to. That's my mimosa tree. That starts blooming in June, and then that's the last of July, and it's still blooming. The hummingbird moths like those mimosa trees better than the flowers. I think they stay on those mimosa trees all the time. So if you want hummingbirds, you might want to get you some mimosa trees. They come up wild here. I have to thin them out. That's some of my evergreen vines growing in the liripe. There's my window boxes down at the lake again, and that's a peach tree. And that is my bird bath. It's raining in my bird bath there. Thought you might like to see a picture of the rain. The end. Thanks for watching.